I'm nervous about towing a home behind us.
Yes.
I'm apprehensive about that as well, and bringing the dogs into that situation.
Yes.
It straight up terrifies me. Welcome back to Miller's in Motion. Like we said in the last video when we were on our hike, a little bit of a surprise for you.
We are contemplating selling our house and purchasing an RV.
Why are we purchasing an RV?
After a lot of discussion, we see the RV as a means for more adventure.
I'm nervous about towing a home behind us.
Yes.
I'm apprehensive about that as well, and bringing the dogs into that situation.
Yes.
It straight up terrifies me.
Me too.
To move from a house to an RV. More than any of those fears, it's super exciting what we potentially could do
Right.
living in an RV.
The opportunity is incredible. So there's also the sentiment of selling our first and only home that everything has grown up in, all the dogs, all the horses, and even us. So that is very sentimental to us, and I don't know that, I think it may be more sentimental than we even think it
That's
would
a
be.
hard one.
It is. And we also have to consider that there's a steep learning curve. We've never RV'd together. So this would be completely fresh. But I think that we're willing to tackle it for the opportunity.
For adventure.
So after our initial kind of gut reactions, the next thing that we immediately both thought about was the dogs. The dogs are used to a certain routine around here, and a lot of that involves having their own yard and their own space to run.
Moving into an RV, that's going to have to change.
Of course.
Obviously, there's no yard when you have an RV. Now you've got a huge backyard, pretty much wherever you park it.
Right.
But there's no fence around that yard. So that means we will have to do a better job of morning routines,
Right.
making sure to take them outside as soon as we wake up. We then get to pick up what we've been calling nuggets. Go back to that apartment living thing.
Life, yeah.
And obviously finding a dog park. So our 2-year-old Samoyed is very hyper. So we need to find her a place to get her energy out.
Lots of energy, but we'll be in new places, and that's great for their mental health too.
So here at the house, we actually live on some acreage. So the horses have been able to stay with us. Obviously that can't happen in an RV.
That's right. They don't like you to tie them outside the RV at the RV parks.
Still frowned upon.
So the horses are a huge amount of work, both time constraint and financially, but I've loved having them right outside the door every day, and I get to keep really close eyes on them. And so in our consideration of this move was not only making sure they have the amenities they're used to, but also they have the level of care that I'm used to them having.
So there's a lot of emotions that go along with us deciding to sell our house and move into an RV
Right.
permanently.
Yes.
Well, full-time, maybe not permanently, but full-time. So some of the things that stand out to us of reasons why, because we've been hitting you with a whole bunch of reasons not to, essentially, at this point.
Right.
For me, a big one is financial freedom. In doing this process, we will actually be 100% debt-free
Right.
through it. That's a big deal.
And then for me, there's a little bit of trade-off that the house is so much to maintain. Like you said, we have acreage,
Right.
we have a pool, we have the home, the barns. And so the upkeep, the amount of time that we invest in that really keeps us from doing other things that we would really enjoy to do.
The benefit of time one of the biggest reasons we actually are seriously consider doing this has been the ability to get out and to do more adventures.
Right.
What does that look like? You know, to the unassuming eye, for us, it would be national parks, state parks, hikes, trips to other places.
Sure.
That's the obvious. Yes, we want to do all that
Yes.
stuff. But for us, there's a whole couple other segments, like your horse shows.
Right.
In addition to that, both of our families have started to kind of shift around the country.
A little scatter.
My parents spend the summer months up in the state of Wisconsin, and you have an aunt and some cousins that live in the Houston area now.
And then your sister's all the way out in Washington.
Where's that?
So the big question is, where do we go from here?
Well, we got to sell the house, which means we need to find a realtor. We also got to find somewhere to live, which means we got to find an RV.
Right.
So we've started the latter of those two things, and we've started that process with a realtor here in North Texas. The finding the RV is the more difficult of those two things.
Yes.
Because it's such a small space, we have certain criteria. So how are we going to do that? The more fun way, at least in our opinion, is to actually go to the 2022 RV Super Show in Tampa, Florida. So join us next Sunday. We're going to shoot a couple videos down there. A little bit of an overview for the entire show. So if you're thinking about going, you can make that decision for yourself and get some more information. Also, we're going to take you along for our RV search.
Great.
So we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye, Mom.